Hey everyone, I'm David.
And I'm Anna. Welcome back to Learning English Together.
Today we're going to practice a very common work situation.
We will help you speak clearly when you need to reschedule a meeting.
Have you ever needed to change a meeting time, but you didn't know how to say it politely in English?
Maybe something changed at work and you suddenly felt nervous about sending that message.
You don't want to sound rude,
You don't want to sound unprofessional.
and you definitely don't want to write a long, confusing message.
In this lesson, we'll practice exactly what to say when you need to move a meeting to another time.
First, you'll hear one realistic office conversation.
Then we'll break down the key phrases, do shadowing practice, and finish with a quick review.
By the end of this lesson, rescheduling a meeting in English will feel much easier.
Hi, David. Are we still on for our project meeting at 3 this afternoon?
Hi, Anna. I actually wanted to talk to you about that.
Sure. What's up?
Something came up with a client call, and it overlaps with our meeting.
Oh, I see.
I'm sorry for the short notice.
No worries. Thanks for letting me know.
Could we move our meeting to tomorrow morning instead?
Yes, I think so. What time were you thinking?
Does 10:30 work for you?
I have a team check-in at 10, but I should be free by 10:30.
Great. If 10:30 feels too tight, we could also do 11.
10:30 should be okay.
Perfect. Let's move it to 10:30 tomorrow, then.
Sounds good. Should we keep the same agenda?
Yes, let's keep the same agenda.
Okay. So we'll still review the launch timeline, the open design issues, and the client feedback?
Exactly.
Great. Do you want to meet in the same conference room?
The small conference room is booked tomorrow morning.
In that case, we can use meeting room B.
That works.
Would you like me to update the calendar invite?
Yes, please. That would be really helpful.
No problem. I'll change the time and the room right after this.
Thanks. And again, sorry for the change.
It's okay. These things happen.
I just didn't want to cancel without giving you a clear new time.
I appreciate that. It's much easier when the new time is included right away.
Yeah, I try to avoid messages like, "We need to reschedule. I'll get back to you later."
Right. That kind of message creates uncertainty.
Exactly. It's better to suggest one or two new times if possible.
I agree.
Also, if tomorrow morning stops working for you, just let me know and we can adjust again.
Thanks. For now, 10:30 looks fine.
Great. I'll also bring the updated client notes, because I may get new information on the call today.
That's helpful. Then the extra time may actually improve the meeting.
That's what I'm hoping.
By the way, if the client call runs long, do you think tomorrow's meeting might need to be shorter?
Maybe. If that happens, we can focus on the highest priority items first.
Good idea.
We can start with the launch timeline, then move to the design issues, and leave general discussion for email if needed.
That makes sense.
Thanks for being flexible.
Of course. I'd rather move the meeting than rush through it today.
Same here.
Before we finish, let me repeat the new plan.
Sure.
Our project meeting is moved from 3 this afternoon to 10:30 tomorrow morning.
Correct.
We'll meet in meeting room B.
Right.
And we'll keep the same agenda.
Exactly.
Great. I'll send the updated invite in a few minutes.
Thanks, Anna.
You're welcome.
Let's stop here and look at what made this conversation clear and professional.
First, David did not start with a long explanation.
He quickly said that something came up with a client call.
That is important.
When you reschedule, you usually don't need to explain every detail.
A short reason is enough.
Something came up.
I have a scheduling conflict.
A client call came up.
Those are all natural and professional.
Second, David apologized politely.
He said, "I'm sorry for the short notice."
This phrase is very useful when the change happens close to the meeting time.
It shows respect for the other person's schedule.
Third, he immediately suggested a new time.
Could we move our meeting to tomorrow morning instead?
Then he got even more specific.
Does 10:30 work for you?
This is a great habit.
Don't just say, "We need to reschedule,"
Say when you want to move it.
or give one or two options.
Fourth, Anna confirmed the plan at the end.
The new time,
The room.
the agenda.
This kind of recap prevents confusion later.
And that matters a lot at work.
Let's look at two small variations you may need in real life.
Variation 1. You need to move the meeting to later the same day.
Then you can say, could we push our meeting back to 4:30?
Push back means move to a later time.
That's a very common expression in office English.
Variation 2. You need to move the meeting earlier.
Then you can say, is there any chance we could move it up to 1 o'clock?
Move up means move to an earlier time.
So now you have both directions.
Push back for later.
Move up for earlier.
Let's add one more common workplace situation.
Sometimes you're not totally sure yet.
Maybe another meeting may run long, but you don't know for sure.
In that case, you can say, we may need to move our meeting.
Or, there's a chance I may need to reschedule.
Those phrases are softer and more tentative.
But if you already know the meeting must change, be direct and clear.
Could we move our meeting to tomorrow morning?
Direct does not mean rude.
It just means useful.
Another important point is tone.
A good rescheduling message sounds calm, polite, and solution-focused.
Bad rescheduling messages often have two problems.
They are too vague.
Or they create extra work for the other person.
For example, a vague message is, I can't do today.
That is too short and not helpful.
A better version is, I'm sorry, something came up. Could we move our meeting to tomorrow at 10:30?
Now the other person can answer yes, no, or suggest another time.
That's efficient.
Another weak message is, we need to reschedule. Let me know what works.
This is not terrible, but it puts all the planning work on the other person.
A stronger version is, we need to reschedule. Does tomorrow at 10:30 or 11 work for you?
Much better.
You are making the next step easy.
That is one of the best habits in professional communication.
Make the next step easy.
Also, notice that Anna responded in a helpful way.
No worries. Thanks for letting me know.
10:30 should be okay.
I'll update the calendar invite.
If you are the person receiving the change, those responses help the conversation move forward smoothly.
So this lesson is useful from both sides.
The person who reschedules.
And the person who responds.
Let's build a shorter mini version of the same conversation.
Hi, David. Are we still meeting at 3?
Something came up with a client call. I'm sorry for the short notice.
No worries.
Could we move our meeting to tomorrow morning instead?
Sure. Does 10:30 work for you?
Yes, that works.
Great. I'll update the calendar invite.
Thanks.
See how clear that is?
Short, polite, and specific.
That is exactly what you want in workplace English. Now, let's look at the key phrases from this lesson.
We chose 5 phrases that are especially useful when you need to reschedule a meeting.
Phrase number 1 is something came up.
This is a simple and very natural way to say that a new problem or task appeared unexpectedly.
Maybe a client called.
Maybe your manager needs you.
Maybe another meeting suddenly changed.
Something came up is short, polite, and flexible.
You can also say something urgent came up.
Or something came up on my side.
Phrase number 2 is, I'm sorry for the short notice.
Short notice means you are telling someone about a change very close to the planned time.
This phrase matters because people often plan their day around meetings.
When you say this, you show that you respect the other person's time.
It sounds professional and considerate.
You can also say, sorry for the late change.
But I'm sorry for the short notice is one of the most common and useful versions.
Phrase number 3 is, could we move our meeting to tomorrow morning instead?
This is the heart of the rescheduling request.
Could we is polite.
Move our meeting tells the action clearly.
To tomorrow morning gives the new direction.
And instead shows that you are replacing the original time with a new one.
You can change the time easily.
Could we move our meeting to Friday afternoon instead?
Could we move our meeting to next week instead?
Phrase number 4 is, does 10:30 work for you?
I love this phrase because it is direct and helpful.
You are not asking the other person to do all the thinking.
You're offering a concrete option.
This makes scheduling much faster.
You can swap 10:30 for any time.
Does 2 o'clock work for you?
Does Monday morning work for you?
And if you want to sound slightly more open, you can say, would 10:30 work for you?
Both are natural.
Phrase number 5 is, let's keep the same agenda.
This phrase is useful after the time changes.
Because when you move a meeting, people sometimes wonder whether the topic is changing too.
Let's keep the same agenda means the meeting goals stay the same.
Only the time is changing.
You can also say, we'll cover the same topics.
Or, the agenda will stay the same.
Let's review the 5 phrases together.
Something came up.
I'm sorry for the short notice.
Could we move our meeting to tomorrow morning instead?
Does 10:30 work for you?
Let's keep the same agenda.
These phrases work well because they follow a natural business logic.
First, give a short reason.
Then apologize if needed.
Then suggest a new time.
Then confirm whether that time works.
Then confirm what the meeting will still cover.
Let's build a mini workplace message using these phrases.
Hi, Anna. Something came up on my side.
I'm sorry for the short notice.
Could we move our meeting to tomorrow morning instead?
Does 10:30 work for you?
If so, let's keep the same agenda.
That message is short, respectful, and complete.
Which means it is easy for the other person to answer.
Before we move on, let's add 2 bonus phrases.
Push our meeting back.
Move our meeting up.
Push back means later.
Move up means earlier.
Example. Could we push our meeting back to 4?
Example. Could we move our meeting up to 1?
These are very common in office English, so they're worth remembering.
But if you want to keep things simpler, just use move our meeting to plus the new time.
Simple and clear is often best, especially at A1 to B1 level. Now it's your turn. Listen and repeat.
Something came up.
I'm sorry for the short notice.
Could we move our meeting to tomorrow morning instead?
Does 10:30 work for you?
10:30 should be okay.
Let's keep the same agenda.
Would you like me to update the calendar invite?
Yes, please. That would be really helpful.
Thanks for being flexible.
No worries. These things happen.
Great job. Now let's do a smoother office rhythm.
Something came up on my side.
I'm sorry for the short notice.
Could we move our meeting to tomorrow morning instead?
Does 10:30 work for you?
10:30 should be okay.
Great. Let's keep the same agenda.
Excellent.
If one line feels too long, pause the lesson and repeat that line 2 or 3 times.
You can also change 10:30 to a real meeting time from your own week.
That makes the practice more personal and easier to remember. Let's review today's lesson.
Today we practiced how to reschedule a meeting in polite, professional English.
Our key phrases were, something came up.
I'm sorry for the short notice.
Could we move our meeting to tomorrow morning instead?
Does 10:30 work for you?
And let's keep the same agenda.
Remember the simple structure.
Give a short reason.
Apologize if the change is late.
Suggest a new time.
Check whether the new time works.
And confirm the plan clearly.
Here is your small practice task for today.
Imagine you have a 3 o'clock meeting, but you need to move it.
Say one short reason.
Offer one new time.
And finish with one polite follow-up sentence.
For example, could we move our meeting to tomorrow at 10:30?
Or, would you like me to send an updated invite?
Try saying your version out loud right after this lesson.
Then say it again later, without looking at the screen.
The goal is not to sound perfect.
The goal is to sound clear, calm, and professional.
When you can do that, workplace English becomes much less stressful.
And one final tip.
If you need to reschedule, try to include the new time immediately.
That one habit makes your message much easier to answer.
It also shows strong communication skills.
And that always helps at work.
Thanks for practicing with us today.
Keep listening, keep repeating, and try these phrases in your own work life.
We'll see you in the next lesson.
Bye.
Bye.